Welcome back to the Global Local, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to come hang out with me. For you guys that's been with me for a while, hey, what's going on, brothers and sisters? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your families are doing well. For you guys that are new to my channel, welcome aboard, man. I hope you guys find some value in today's video. Today I want to talk about the safety in the Philippines. I've gotten a couple questions about giving a realistic point of view on how safe the Philippines is for expats. So I think today will be a good time for me to address this question. For starters, you have to realize something, man. Expats really don't understand the Philippines enough to really see the crime levels until it happens to them. All right, the Philippines has developed this fantasyland image over the years by foreigners speaking so well about this place. And although the Philippines is generally safe for expats and locals, when we only speak about the good, then we overshadow the harsh realities of living here. And we make ourselves blind to the true crime levels of this place. So today, I do want to address these things to try to give you guys a little bit more clarity of how safe the Philippines truly is. Now, the majority of the crime that you hear about happens within the local community, and the foreigners really don't pay attention to it. To be honest, within the last few weeks, I've seen over 3 murders being reported on the local news stations, especially in a place called Antipolo. All right, that's been for some reason that's been on the radar quite a bit on the news now. Now, I made some videos about Antipolo on my other channel. It's called The Daily Brief, where I actually translate the local news and to English so you guys can understand it. I'll put that link in the description so you can see what I'm talking about as far as like crime here in the Philippines. Now, some individuals that I have on this video, they were caught on CCTV committing the crimes and stuff like that. Others were killed. All right. But the expat community seems to be unaffected because in our world, everything seems to be okay and peaceful. That leads me to believe that the safety levels for expats depend on the situation that we put ourselves in for the most part. We all know life is not perfect, so sometimes things just happen. But majority of the time, we can control the outcomes of things. And, sometimes we can avoid the whole situation from even happening to us or eventually developing over time. We can just avoid that completely by simply making simple adjustments to how we handle certain situations. So today I'm kind of going to go over a few things to help you maintain your safety here so that you guys can focus on living your best life. To be honest, I feel like expats live here in a safe bubble. All right. Because most of the time we're surrounded by luxuries and, the beauties of living here in a place like BGC or vibrant expat communities. Again, things seem to be a little bit more safer out there. All right. Now, compared to where we come from, the Philippines is, in my opinion, safer for expats in a lot of ways. It just depends on how you carry yourself again. But when we step outside of that bubble of the expat communities and living in BGC and stuff like that, we find ourselves living in locations where the average Filipino lives, we can get a true assessment. All right, we can better understand the do's and the don'ts of being here. The crime levels in the Philippines are much higher than you would think. So underestimating your safety will not be a good look for you. Let's just be honest, man. All right. Now, to be fair, I do believe that Western countries have more street crime than they do here in the Philippines. All right. Gun violence is rampant in the States alone. And, with this crazy drill music and other violent forms of entertainment, I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. But when you take into consideration the white collar crimes of the Philippines, you can actually kind of see how gangster this place really is. And speaking of gangsters, the gang members here, they're a little different than they are in the States. They're a little bit more kind here. But that doesn't mean that they just soft and they won't commit crimes against you. So again, be on your toes out here. Yeah, man, this place it has just as much crime as anywhere else in the world. We just don't see it, man. One of the first things that you have to think about is how you interact with the locals. Presenting yourself to be arrogant, boastful, full of yourself or whatever, man, that'll eventually make you a target here. Filipinos really don't speak a lot when they don't like you. They just keep it inside, and when it's time, they're going to come get you when you don't expect it. I've seen it happen, all right? Keeping a cool head will make your stay here a lot better. Trust me. And that's just my opinion. But trust me when I'm telling you this. Keeping a cool head is very safe for you. All right. Most of the time, again, they're going to attack you when you're not ready. And it's usually more than one person that you got to deal with when bad situations happen. If you hear and you know how these Filipino people are, they're community-based people. They stick together, especially when foreigners act out of pocket. They're going to come get you as a group, bro. So my advice is keep a cool head. Seriously, man. Another way to maintain your safety here is never engage in verbal or physical altercations. The Philippines is one of those places where words are not taken lightly. All right. Filipinos are very emotional people, very emotional people. So when they like you a lot. And trust me, when they like you, they treat you like gold. But when they don't like you, they're going to make your life a living hell with a kind face to go with it. It seems like revenge is part of their culture. When they get angry, they're going to come to me. They go hard, man. They go hard. All right. So getting into altercations, that won't blow over easy with them, man. It won't be over like you think it's going to be over. I've heard of expats talking about how small these people are and how weak they are compared to them. What these expats fail to realize is that, yeah, the Philippine people may be small, okay, but they will beat your ass in unison. All right. And when you call the authorities, they will side with the locals. Period.com. All right. You have to take into consideration that many of the locals carry guns and you won't even know it. The gun culture here is just as strong as in Western countries. And if you're not careful, you could find yourself on the receiving end of a pistol. Vigilance is important anywhere that you go around this world, and keeping your safety in mind first will take you a long way. Now, I didn't do this video to scare anybody from coming out here, because for the most part, the Philippines is safe for people to visit and live. It just depends on what you put yourself in and how much crap you dish out. All right. If you learn to live within your means, mind your own business, develop enough relationships to give you a good reputation, and don't mind adjustments, then you'll be perfectly fine here, in my opinion. All right. Most guys who end up broke off usually come out here complacent, and they undermine the realities of the Philippines. Remember, you're not in the West. You're in Southeast Asia, and your rules don't apply. All right. This country, the Philippines, and the people here are delightful. All right. They will bend over backwards to help you out and make your stay here pleasant. But don't cross the wrong line, because they don't have no problem. When I say no problem, they have absolute zero problems of showing you how they really living out here. All right. They're very prideful people, very prideful, and everything that you do will be watched, good or bad. Make the best of your stay. All right. Make the best of your stay. Make sure that you hit that reset button before you come out here. So if you're one of these people that are full of yourself, you think can't nobody touch you, you think that you got this much bravado, you come from the West, and you are, you're everything better than sliced bread. You the best thing since sliced bread was invented. You need to hit that reset button when you come out here, because if you don't, they're going to hit it for you. All right. You find yourself in bad situations, don't fight unless it's necessary. And what I mean by necessary, that means that your life is on the line, because again, nobody's going to be on your side. All right. Keep a throwaway wallet on you. And what I mean by throwaway wallet on you, because again, they got crimes. They got people that snatch out here. That's a little pocket pouch that you can wrap around your neck with a shoestring or whatever, and they got some cash in there and some Xerox copies of your ID cards. If they take that off of you, they didn't get your bank card, they didn't get all your other craziness, they just got the bull stuff out, the bull crap off of you. All right, the things that really don't matter. All right, that's all that I have for you guys, man. Please love yourself. Please be vigilant when you're anywhere in this world. And when you're out and about, enjoy yourself. Don't think too much about the crime. Just put safety measures in place to keep yourself safe to the best of your ability. If something does happen, make sure that you got the proper authorities' phone numbers on you. Make sure you defend yourself if that's what you need to do. But for the most part, man, don't think too much, man. Just enjoy yourself while you're out here. Philippines is a great place to be, and it's beautiful, man. All right. I truly appreciate your time today. If you have any questions of me, please hit me up in the comment section. I will do my best to answer your question as honest as I possibly can. All right. Until next time, holla at your boy. Peace out, brothers.